2:15 on Friday, 17th, June 17th. Stock market kind of rose early today. Dow's negative, Nasdaq's still positive. So Nasdaq's been having a couple of up days lately, but overall the market's S&P's positive a little. I think most of the consensus analysis is the market has further to fall, and I call this day trader's paradise myself. But I don't have enough money to day trade, unlimited day trades. If I did, I'd be a billionaire a long time ago. Merrill Lynch owe me $1 trillion. You disrespected me in my ownership. You probably, people in there were involved with murdering my father. And so the whole company has to pay. The company has to go bankrupt and hand me all the money. The $1 trillion for disrespecting me, that the police and courthouse back you up on. And you're flunk out of kindergarten status by saying my degrees don't matter. I have to get $5 billion a year paycheck with my degrees and test scores. Now we can go back to 96% on the ACT and say I get 96% of America's top paychecks since every year since kindergarten, since I graduated from kindergarten, and the punks say I didn't, that my degrees don't matter. Or 1977, 78 when I started working at Woolworths, Safeway. Or since 83 when I got my BS in mechanical engineering. 4 years, not 10 years. It's all the crap and fraud that went on. And, or since 85 when I got my Purdue Masters. Now you're no different than everybody else. Starts with your ACT percentile and your degrees and what, from where, etc. It all matters forever. And all the precedents established dictate minimum wage for me is at $5 billion, based on $5 billion, and $1 trillion for disrespecting me in these Nazi jails. That's just pure, correct, right. Now, when I was at Purdue, this Wilbur idiot said this would all happen. Well, he reinforced that place was a joke. Everything's a joke. So all these jokes with their straight A better grade points than me and these joke-ass classes with punk-ass teachers and fraud. What's your ACT percent, GMAT percent, punks? I worked in high school before high school diploma, so I do have justified, precedented attitude about that, and demands that I have to have, what I have to have, minimum wage. So, Merrill Lynch, hand me $1 trillion. Payne Weber, hand me $1 trillion. Smith Barney, hand me $1 trillion. Courthouse Police, hand me $1 trillion. State of Kansas, hand me $1 trillion. Paycheck precedent, business license precedent. Precedents of liars and frauds, crap, identity thieves, lookalikes, zero credibility. You know, if one teacher's an idiot and has zero credibility, his judgment shouldn't be used against me and use that by other people to use against me. Like these fucking nurses say I'm mentally ill because I'm an alcoholic because I got drunk in college at frat parties. That has nothing to do with me being an alcoholic 30 years after the fact. Proves they have no credibility, and I wasn't an alcoholic then because I got drunk a few times. And really, the whole thing, you know, they back up that they're Nazi mafia criminals when they said like, no one's supposed to make more than $30,000 a year, but I get $50,000 a year. You're going to prison. You're crazy. You're mentally ill. See, these are the kind of people that give me the attitude I have. The judges backing up this bullshit. It's all a frat thing, my frat versus their frat, or my college versus their college. I don't know what it is exactly. Bigger and taller versus smarter. You know, what is it? Well, it ain't right, and I ain't going to put up with it forever. I have put up with it. I don't know. Do this to complain. Checks and balances. Merrill Lynch, hand me $1 trillion. Payne Weber, hand me $1 trillion. Smith Barney, hand me $1 trillion. Now $5 billion paycheck, 96% of $5 billion. What did that $5 billion hedge fund manager get on the ACT to even get a license to begin with? I mean, these are kind of questions that are legitimate, real life, real relevant questions that need to be addressed. Who are these fucking judges who disrespect me? What's their ACT score, percentile? What's their degrees? I mean, who the fuck are they? They couldn't compare to my degrees. They couldn't pass engineering first semester at Oklahoma State. They could never get into Purdue, and they disrespect me and get away with it, and it ain't right. I'll move to Indiana for $1 trillion signing bonus and $5 billion a year. And I'll keep doing this, but flaunt that $5 billion paycheck I'm supposed to get. And keep on flaunting that everything's a bunch of shit. I'm right. Pay me the money.